naman.
Yeah.
My question was 43 years.
Yes.
And you're still intimate and having great sex, and that's important to a marriage, because your love language is touch. So my question is, how do you keep the fire burning between the two of you? Do you have like any practical advice? I heard of this couple na to make kalabit, parang they have a light on their bedside na pag naka green light yung naka-on yung light. Ibig sabihin, pwede, okay. Those are the things that I hear from. But I want to get your side, Ninang and Nina. How do you? Kasi kami 8 years pa lang, and with a newborn.
It's hard.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't really
feel
like it, or
we talk about that. It's called the seasons of marriage. And really, when you have a newborn, the focus of attention is totally different, and it has nothing to do with the husband's virility going down or going up, or has nothing to do with your wife's wag na muna, you're breastfeeding. No, nothing to do with that. It's just that's the season where both of you pour your love to each other because of the newborn baby. So
I remember you would talk about the spring season of our life.
Kasi for, like you said, a lot of marriages we're in the different seasons. No? Meaning to say, basically in a marriage there are seasons, and let me just quickly explain it before we talk about the sex. When you're honeymooning, you're newlyweds, that's your springtime. So in your springtime, of course, there's little effort is required. That konting kalabit lang. You like
highly combustible.
You're on fire all the time. You know what I mean. Your chemistry is highly combustible, and to the husbands, you're Tarzan in the morning and you're King Kong in the evening. So it's just you're newly married, and then after that comes another season after your springtime. Is summer. So now you have little kids. So what happens? Your attention shifts because you have newborn babies. So dun kayo nakafocus. And sometimes when the husband comes home, the mother's totally given herself to the baby.
That's right.
And perhaps unlike before, when you were newlyweds, when you come home, your wife is all perfumed and showered and all. And now, the whole day, she's nag-aalaga siya ng baby. So, medyo messy yung hair niya. So yun, the romance dies down a bit. Just it takes a dip.
The tingle factor.
Yeah, yung tingle, yung kilig factor.
Nagle-lessen.
And then after that, of course, there's maraming factors pa. No? Then,
a little more effort is required.
A little more effort is required because she's breastfeeding. O pwede ba tayo mamaya? Or diba, pinapag-usapan yun, no?
You strategize.
But the feeling and the desire is there. It doesn't disappear. And then lalo na, you can relate to this when you have teenagers. When you have teenagers,
meron sila.
Okay, you need to really plan. Even if you only have one, you need to really plan when and strategize when to make love with your wife. Because, sometimes your teenagers have decoded all your signals. Alam na nila yung mga signal ninyong dalawa. Because the mama and papa, I observed them. They look at each other funny when they're planning, whatever. So, yun. But the desire is still there.
But you can plan romantic dinners.
Yes.
Kasi lumalaki na yung mga bata.
Oh, that's the difference naman. Pag lumaki na lahat sila, then the two of you can go out more often. That's another phase in your marriage. Because you can leave them, they're already independent. So you have more time for each other again. Even before they get married. So now naman, we're empty nesters. We're in the winter season of our marriage, So different dynamics. You rediscover and you have more time for each other, even if there's no pandemic. Because it's just the two of you. It's totally different chemistry ngayon. And now we can go out anytime we want kasi wala ng kids. And we have so much opportunity, but also much less energy.
And ability.
That's why the exercise is important. And Christine is very straightforward.
Sa gabi,
Christine is very diretso with me.
Kangkong.
Sabihin niya sa akin, Peter, build your muscle. Oh, sorry. Build your muscles. I want to hold muscles. Yon. Ayan. Gusto ko matipuno. Oh, yun.
Wow. O siya din daw.
Normal.
Miriam,
She's normal.
Tayong mga kababaihan, gusto natin yung nabibighani pa tayo sa muscles, sa muscular bodies. Gusto ko pa rin nakakahawak ng matigas na muscle. Yun.
Okay.
Sabi ko nga, pangarap ko maging hot mama. Kailangan ko ng hot mama. Kailangan hot.
Sa first year anniversary namin, sabi ko, ang anniversary gift ko sa'yo, babe, 6-pack.
Wow!
All right.
Wow!
Na-achieve niya yun.
Kulang ng isa, 5-pack lang. So,
That's great. That's more than great.
Wow.
Pero now, with, sometimes when you're sleep deprived, dinadaan mo na lang sa kain.
Correct.
And nawawala na yung 6-pack, nagiging 1-pack monay na lang siya.
Pandesal.
Hindi na pandesal, monay na.
Isang buong malaki.
Sour bread.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
may asim. But when your wife says,
I'm not in the mood.
Not in the mood.
Dina, what do you do when you're not in the mood? Tapos nanganganabit si Ninong?
Well, at this stage, okay, like we said, you're in the summertime. You're in the summertime. You really need to plan and strategize. You understand where Miriam is coming from because she's breastfeeding, she's puyat,
tired,
and so are you. You're also puyat.
Yeah.
So you need to give her enough leeway or enough room to rest first.
Yeah.
You have a lifetime ahead of you.
I know.
Ardy.
I'm willing to go on a celebrate about celibacy for the next...
So it's only a season, darling.
Short season.
Now, this season will keep coming back the more kids you have. It's a cycle that will never end the more kids you have.
Yeah.
So what do I do if I make kalabit or if I ask Christine, so how are we today? But you know what? I won't force her. There are times that, and then the next day I just tell her, oh yeah, you slept on me last night. Huh? Then she said, you started to snore first, but there are times really when I cannot control it. I'll have to make kulit until I have what I want. Okay.
Wow.
But most of the time I respect her when she says, no, I'm tired, or sige, okay. But Christine hardly ever says I have a headache because she doesn't.
No.
She doesn't. So I know when she's tired, she's tired. She won't make excuses. Otherwise, I'm the one who gets raped.
Sexual assault.
Yeah. Oh, that's a better word. I'm the one who gets assaulted.
Baka ma-strike tayo ng YouTube.
Oo, Peter.
Sorry.
On air.
Sorry.
Nakakaya, Mr. 700 Club.
Sorry.
Okay.
So there you have it, guys. Thank you for joining us. If you like this video, please click share it with your friends, your family, so that they too can be blessed with whatever you learned today. And then don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button so that you will be notified every time we have a new video uploaded. And
let us know what you think. Comment section. Any more questions or maybe couples that you want to see on this show, #Forever Honeymooners, and we would appreciate your comments.
All right, guys. So see you in our next video.
Bye.
Bye.